Hey friends, Sean from Draft Therapy here, and on today's review for you, New Holland has a New England style IPA, and here it is. Tangerine Space Machine is a 6.8% New England style IPA from New Holland Brewing in Holland, Michigan. I've been spending a lot of my New Holland review time checking out the different Dragon's Milk variations, but this time I'm bringing you their first New England style IPA, Tangerine Space Machine. Of the big Michigan breweries, Shorts and Oddsides were the first to dip their toes into the water on that style, so it's really kind of great to see that New Holland's finally jumping into the fray here. So rather than delay the inevitable, let's take a look at the can art and we'll open this baby up. It's got a really kind of understated style for New Holland. They do, I'm not really a huge fan of some of their header styles. The Dragon's Milk is fine. It's kind of understated. It's always the same. They just kind of switch it up a little bit. But this one's pretty cool. It really kind of caught my attention. It wasn't something I was expecting to see from New Holland. It has this helmet, this space helmet, and it says Tangerine Space Machine on the front, New England style India Pale Ale on right underneath. And on the back here, it says the facts: alcohol 6.8% by volume, 40 IBU, citrus, juicy, hazy, proudly brewed in Holland, Michigan, and has their website information on here. It actually almost kind of looks a little bit similar to the Black Rock style that they've put out. I can't remember the name for some reason. It just escapes me, but it kind of has that same kind of vibe. Regardless, we're going to open this one up, give it a try. I'm going to bring out my regular old pint glass, give it a crack, and give it a whiff here. Smells really orangey, really kind of zesty orange actually. Let's pour it out and we'll see just for sure. All right. So it's coming out really orangey out of the can here. This is a 12 ounce, so it's not really going to fill this glass. And the brew date on this is 1/18/18. As of this recording, that's just about a month ago. So let's give it a better smell here out of a bigger glass. Getting big orange aroma out of this. Maybe a teeny tiny bit of dankness with that oranginess. Let's give it a taste. And I forgot to mention it is a little hazy. It's not the haziest I've seen, not the clearest I've seen, but I just wanted to kind of throw that in there. The taste. It's very orangey. Has a tiny bit of tangerine-y taste on the back end. It kind of hits that crest, the crest of your tongue. I always talk about that. It kind of hits that with a little bit of bitterness to it, but it subsides really quickly into that oranginess. It's almost like the oranginess comes after that kind of bitterness that kind of sits on the back of your tongue. Has a little bit of that hoppy, citrusy bitterness. It's a little bit more hoppy forward than I would usually expect from a New England, but it has all the characteristics of a regular New England style IPA. To be honest, it really kind of reminds me of one of Oddside's dank juices, just maybe a little bit more subdued, with a little bit more orangey upfront flavor and a little bit more citrusy bitterness on the back end. Usually the Oddside dank juices are a little bit smoother, a little bit more even on the bitterness, on the hoppy, citrusy bitterness. This one is a little bit sharper on the back end, but it's really reminiscent of that. It's a really good substitution for a Oddside dank juice. Let's give it one more taste here. Yeah, so up front, it's just really sweet. It's followed immediately by that kind of orangey, hoppy bitterness, citrusy bitterness, and then it kind of wraps itself together. It intertwines. It intertwines with the orangey and the bitterness, the sweetness right on the back end. All in all, it's pretty refreshing. I'm really kind of surprised. I wasn't really expecting much out of this. out of New Holland's New England style IPA. It seems like everybody kind of jumps into the style and they don't really seem to kind of grasp it at first. You'll get ones that are more bitter, more piney, or more citrusy. This one's really kind of even, really balanced. It's middle of the road. It's not a great New England style IPA that I've had, but it's definitely not one of the worst. I mean, there are a lot that do way worse than this. This is a real good, I don't know how often they're going to brew this. I don't know if it's going to be all year round thing, but this is a good one that if you saw on the shelf, it would be a good substitute for an M43, or a really good substitute for one of Odd Side's dank juices, because I think that they have their own particular kind of taste, and this is really close to the Odd Side dank juice kind of taste. So if that's what you're looking for, and you see that New Holland has their Tangerine Space Machine on the shelf, I think this is a perfectly fine New England style IPA. Again, not one of the best ones I've had, but definitely not one of the worst, and definitely a serviceable New England style IPA. Refreshing for a nice warm day. All right, friends, this has been Tangerine Space Machine from New Holland Brewing. It really doesn't seem like these New England styles are going anywhere anytime soon, huh? I've been hearing from a lot of you guys lately that I need to bring Transient's New England style IPAs to the channel, so hopefully I'll be able to do that with one of their beers really soon. What are some of your favorite New England style IPAs? Let me know in the comments down below, and while you're down there leaving those comments, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I'm here twice a week talking about Michigan beer, so you should really stick around and talk about it with me in the community. You can also find links to my social media and my blog at drafttherapy.com. So until next time, I'm Sean from Draft Therapy saying thanks for stopping by, and remember, drink craft beer, support your local breweries, and don't forget to treat yourself to a little draft therapy. Thanks for watching. Cheers.